What's going on? Looks like we got foggy camera. There we go. Much better. Oh, good afternoon, Team Base, and for those of you joining us for the very first time, thank you for clicking on Beast Capacity Outdoors. I'm your leader, Team Beast, Daddy Beast, and this is, well, it's what it is, prepping a screen to do screen printing. And I'm still got... Alright, I think I got it that time. So, set this up. You can kind of see what I'm doing. So, I have me a screen. So, got it in my rack here. What I need to do is I need to tape it. So that way the ink doesn't come through these, so the ink doesn't come through these open sides right here. So I gotta tape it. And I'm taping on the bottom and I'm taping on the top. Just because you necessarily don't have to. It's all preference. But you can tape either on the bottom or on the top. I'm just kind of doing both. A little bit of half on, half off the screen. Making sure it's nice and bubble free. Give myself a little lifting lip. There we go. One. This white tape you can pick up from Ryonet at screenprinting.com. It's their middle of the road. It's a little stretchy. It's a little tacky. But it does the job. It'll leave a little bit of residue, not much, if any, on your screens. There we go. I do have another tape that I use for on the top. It's a green tape. I forget what they call it at Ryonet, but you get that at Ryonet as well. Green tape. It's like the best of the blue tape that's out there. It's kind of real sticky. It leaves residue. This white tape is kind of middle of the road. It does its job. A little bit stickier than this stuff. And this, real stretchy. This one's got a little bit of stretch. The other one has no stretch. This isn't bad. It's a little pricey, but you get more of it for the money that you pay. Wow. Oh, okay, I see what it is. Screen cover is kind of messing it up. Sorry, guys. But, yeah, this tape is really good. I like this one. And that's what I use on the other side, which I got to do when I'm over there on the screen. But I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. Because what's nice is this tape comes up. You pull one side, it all comes up. With this is why I'm putting the little tabs on it. So that way I can lift it up. I got to go slow because if this isn't cured right for whatever, any reason, then it's like trouble. But put down on one end, then you get across nice and flat. Now there is liquid tape out there, and some screen printers do use it. I don't. I haven't even thought about trying it yet, really. But there's some that use it. There's some screens companies that make the screen with I think a 1.5 inch or 2 inch liquid tape section on the screen. Because normally your scoop coaters, like, okay, this is a 16 by 20, so I have a 12-inch scoop coater, and that gives you about 1 inch on either side of the screen that doesn't really get coated, unless you get really all over the place like me. But okay, oh, that's a. I could have done a better job on this one, but it'll do the job for what it's being used for. There we go. One more piece and I'll have the bottom done. Almost, because you want to look through it, you want to check for, got to cover up your registration marks. Otherwise ink will go through it, because, that doesn't get exposed. So you got to go through and cover up those. You got to check for holes and such. And oh, that was a bad taping. The edges are good. Well, that's what counts. There we go. Can't always get them. Not everyone can be perfect. But this tape will probably stay on there. Couple, 3 uses. So the edges start coming up, and then I'll have to peel it up. Now, this tape is it's thinner than this. I mean, by micro bits. I mean, I've used this tape to cover spots, but this works too. And I'll take just a tiny lip on this and bend it over once again, just so I can pull it up. That piece got on itself. But yeah, I'll take a little bit, fold it over. So a nice little lip that I can grab. And this is going to be to, come on. Going to be a cover up a spot right here. You can't see it, but it's a registration mark. And these got to really make sure you get them flat and right. No wrinkles, stuff like that, because that's not good. Wrinkles on this is not a good thing. There we go. Can of air is always nice because you get a lot of dusties on it. I got one more, or a couple more, right here and right here. They're barely see-through, but got to cover them too. But because they're on the edge by the tape, I'm not going to need to do that little curl over. I just need to make sure it's nice and flat. go. And another one. And I got to do these with all the screens, so I got 7 more screens to do for today. Now, what I got to do, I'm checking for holes that ink will get through. And I don't see any more. All I know is the plastic scoop cutter that I have that comes in the kit, it works for those who are starting out. But in general, I need the metal one. I mean, it works. It does its job, kinda. So, all right. Now that I got this all done on this side, I'll go through and I'll do the other 3. And then I'll get this one, because this is going to be the first one up on the screen over there. I won't be able to show you the taping, because on the other side, basically the same thing, except with the green tape. And I run it right along the inside. You know, I fold the tape in half, run it along the inside in here, and it covers on the green, touches up on the frame itself. And I just kind of get it in the grooves in the corners, help keep ink from getting in the corners of the screen, or the screen in the frame. And so, as you can see, you know, there's a spot that I covered up, that spot covered up this spot. I'll have to do a test on this. It looks a little light right there. And that's just bad emulsion handling on my part. So I might have to reburn this screen. But for what little bit I have to do, it'll probably be okay. So it's one of those things for those of you who are hobbyists starting out and want to go out and get a screen printing kit. Emulsion coating is one of the most important things, because that's your stencil, that's your thing, that's what's making it. And I can tell I made a mistake right here. It's really light, but like I said, and this is a water resistant emulsion because I'm using water based ink. And I post hardened this, so that might work for now. If I needed to do a 200 shirt run, no way. If I had to do 200 shirts, there's no way I could get through it. This would not work. So, lesson learned. You know, that's why I'm saying I need to get a professional level scoop coater. And what I'll probably do is get the 14-inch. Let's see. Oh, 12 is all you can fit in this, in a 16. Because the 16 is counted from edge of here to the edge of here. You got to remember that with all screens. Your print size is about 4 inches smaller than the actual size of the screen. So you can get away with 11 by 17 on this. It's really hard. I mean, I'll show you on another screen later. But it's probably not a good idea to do it. 11 by 13 is probably the most you want to do. And that's pushing it. And you have to have nice clean edges, because sometimes your emulsions can get thicker at the edge. So I'm thinking of doing something that's a little abnormal for screen printing, and that is getting a 15-inch scoop coater, because you know, 20 inches, you got inch and a half here, so that's 3, so 17. So I'd probably get a 16-inch scoop coater and scoop coat sideways to get, you know, for using these type screens. I probably should get a bigger screens. I'll probably do that once we get in the shop. Get 20 by 24s. So I'd have this much space this way and 24 inches this way to run designs. And it's probably what I should do. 16 by 20s are great for small stuff, and it works for what we're doing right now. So have a good one. Don't forget, hit the like, subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, hit the share button and all that good stuff. Don't forget to check out all my buddies here on YouTube. Jimi Ellis, Primal Outdoor, Sinastarchery, Samuel White. Hey, what's up, Primal? You caught me just about the end. I was just going through some screen printing stuff today. I did a livey last night and a livey today, and a second one. So basically just showing how I'm taping up my screens, getting them ready for screen printing. Good timing, yeah, kind of. I was just kind of going over it, yeah. I probably won't be able to do anything video-wise on the screen, on the machine, because I don't have Allison here, Black Rose here to help me out. I still have to tape the insides, and I got 2 more screens to do before I get on that, because a lot of printing today. I'm doing Pens and Maggot shirt. I'm doing a DoorDash shirt or order for the driver, because I guess their company doesn't supply them no more. So I'm doing insulated bags and shirts for the driver. And then my Pens and Maggot shirts, I'm doing a couple for me and Black Rose for trade shows and while we're out and about, a little bit of advertising. And for any of you who would like a Pens and Maggot shirt, you know, they'll be on, up on the Etsy, you know, as being available. If you'd like, you know, I mean, most people don't usually like company shirts or whatever, unless they're really supporters of it. I've got one more item I need to get before I can print my Beast Capacity shirts. But I do have rally rags that I'm going to be printing with the BCO logo once I get BCO screen burnt. And basically, you know, it's just a rag towel you can wipe sweat off your face with. It's about, I think, 11 by 17, 19. It's great for you know, kitchen stuff and, you know, wiping the counters down and stuff like that. But yeah, so a few things I got to do today still. Now I'll probably do another live stream when Black Rose gets off of work, just to, you know, show you a couple things, you know, that I'm doing. Probably at that point I'll be on the rally rags for the Mandos. I'm doing a Mythosaur skull rally rag because a few people want those. We, in our Star Wars group, when we get kitted up in our armor, our Mandalorian armor, which is Boba Fett, Jango Fett, those guys, it can get sweaty in those things. Even though we got fans in the helmets, and you know, some of us wear cool vests underneath our gear, it still gets hot and sweaty. And when you take your bucket off, that's what we call the helmets, it, you know, you need something to wipe your face off with. And speaking of which, beans. Oh, cool. Don't know how much longer I'll be on, but this is the bucket that or the helmet I was working on those videos that showed, you know, time lapse of how I did this. This is the first pull out of it. I've done a lot of sanding to it, primering on it now. I still got a little bit more sanding to do on some spaces and stuff like that. Some body filler to put into it, or spot filler. But I've gone through some of the approval team for my group that I belong to, and some of them are on the fence, some aren't. I've posted it up on our forums to see if this will pass for our regs, but this is what's called a Beast Hunter's bucket, or Beastmaster's bucket. It's based off the Pre-Vizsla from Death Watch series. For those of you that watch, let's open. Show bad connection on my end, but hopefully I'll get approval of this, and then once these are approved, I can start making them for sale. And so, but that's that, and got a little bit of work to do. I've done a lot. This is primarily the color it'll be. This parts will be, you know, green. The pilot's cowl will be green. This here, but this in here will be black. This right here will be black. This will be green. This will be black. And then I'm going to be creating a set of horns that'll go from here from the center of the cowl here to an angle down to the side and around underneath to create like a ram's horn, kind of like a wampa. Wampa's the white monster that Luke cuts its arm off in Empire Strikes Back. And so yeah, it'll come across like this over at an angle to create the thing. No, it's not bulletproof. This is made from poly resin, basically plastic. This is a 60 shore hardness, which is 30 shore D, not as tough as the DOT stuff. I can make this DOT thickness and DOT strength, but okay. I get to this joke, but there is a company out there that makes a ballistic level Mandalorian helmet set, and it's got the helmet, it's got the face plate, it's got a back plate that wraps the ears, and it's got the T-visor in here. That's kind of cool. So okay, I'll put it on. I'll take my glass off, angle it a little bit more. Oh, and I'll take my hat off. Now if I was going full on style, I'd have my balaclava because we can't show neckline. But there you go. Heads up. Hey, Johnston, thank you. Emerald Shield, thank you for joining us here. was it? In the military, wouldn't mind a sweet, although I'm bullet and bomb proof. Well, thank you for your service, General Shield. We appreciate it. Be safe over there. But yeah, ever since I saw the one that the company put out, that was, yeah, a lot of us in the Mandalorian merch really wanted one. But for now, we settled for these. It has even gone so far as to they built 3 sets: the helmet, the back plate, and the face plate for airsoft. And they gave away one, and they sold the others for on a charity or something auction. But now they have, for those that are airsofters, I think e-bike Outdoors has the mesh T-visor part and the Mandalorian T-visor itself plates for the front of the face mask. But anyhow, getting a little off track. I'll put that away down there. Back a little bit to the rest of the screen printing. I'll have... thank you, Johnson. Thank you. Lost kind of track there. I'm going to be doing embroidery. Oh, might as well, beans, it's right here. And it seems like I'm going a little bit longer on my feet on this one, but that's okay. So, I've already told you guys that I'm going to be doing water bottle bags and mechanical release pouches in a set for archers, or for hikers, backpackers, you know, that kind of thing, whatever. Whoever wants to use them for that. I mean, it's kind of universal what the use would be. But this is the fabric that I'm using at the moment for the first run. It's going to be turned into, it's got a nice little wood grain behind it. It's a little subdued in color. Let's see, get a nice little up close. And, you know, I'll have nylon webbing for the belt loop, and it'll run the whole length of the pouches. They'll be lined on the inside with muslin, and it's going to be backed with what's called a fusible interface. Second round, half US, half Irish. Oh, right on. I'm Scott Irish myself. Well, Scott Irish and Mexican Indian. And a little part Viking, just a little. I'm going to be running those probably the end of this week once I get these done, these orders done. And I'll be doing embroidery of the Beast Capacity Outdoors logo, the BCO logo on the bags in white. But I don't have a water bottle to show you. Oh, darn. But it'll take... Yes, we are. Yes, we are Viking at heart. It'll fit the little 16-ounce, 12 or 16-ounce water bottles, like Arrowhead, Sparkles, and those. The Voss, and you know, all the water bottles that are, you know, like that tall. And it also fit the 1 liter bottles without falling out of the pouch. And then, of course, the mechanical release pouch is standard mechanical release pouch. But what I will be doing is, because not all archers use mechanical releases, some of us use finger tabs, some use thumb releases, or thumb rings. So I'll also have a couple of the water bottle bags by themselves as well. Like I said, the first run is the American flag series. I'm going to go out and get some plain colored ones. I'll get them in black, I'll get them in pink, I'll get them in blue. Probably some, you know, in other designs and stuff like that. But they'll be up on the Etsy shop. And I showed that a little bit earlier. Stuff's away. Etsy shop is capital letters P-I-N-S, pins, lowercase n, uppercase, again, capital letters, M-A-G-G-O-T-S, pins and maggots on Etsy. All one word together. That's our shop. We don't have much of the archery stuff up yet. We don't have any of the towels up yet or the t-shirt designs up yet. Just basically put up what stuff of the resin has been casted and already made and all that. The earrings, the tie tacks, the hat pins, and I think I've got a couple buttons on there, and I've got like magnets that we still got to take photos of and all that kind of stuff. Post the link when it's up and running on Discord. Yeah, well, it's up and running now. It's just once I get the archery stuff done this week, I'll probably burn, means I got this up all week. I'll probably burn a screen on the BCO logo and maybe do a couple rally rags that I can put on Etsy. So, other than that, I need to get going. I've been on here a little bit longer than I wanted to do. I've got a screen that just finished drying and all that, so I got to finish taping them up, and then I got to start on this order right here. That wouldn't take too long, but I'll be on again later. Thank you for joining me here on Beast Capacity Outdoors. Thank you for becoming a part of Team Beast. Don't forget to hit all the buttons. The thumbs up, not the thumbs down, unless you saw something you didn't like, then go ahead and hit the thumbs down. Oh, you're back. Looking forward to more of this interesting stuff. Cool, thank you very much. I'll probably be doing another live feed or two today, just going throughout the day. Once Black Rose gets home from work, she can be my camera operator. But hit all the like buttons, hit all the share buttons, hit the red subscribe button. If it's not red and it's white, it means you've already subscribed. Thank you very much. I love all you guys for subscribing and watching my channel. I got a whole bunch of videos out there, all different sorts of things. Today's also weigh-in Wednesday. Right on. Thank you so much, Emerald Shield. I got weigh-in Wednesday today, so hopefully I've lost a little weight from last week. I'm going to try to get to it, unless I'm in the middle of, hey, look at that, Black Rose is here. But yeah, so got to get going, get some stuff done, get this order done, and out the door. So catch you a little bit later. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and be good, be kind. Team Beast all the way.